Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 20th, 2024. This is for Scorpio. Last shuffle coming out for Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. Scorpio, we have discovery and we have taking steps. Some of you, well, you're trying to figure out how to put the pieces back together. There's something about you saying, you know what? There's a bunch of beautiful things in this. This reminds me of what is her name? Carly Simon, I think. And she made that song, Coming Around Again. I think it was called that. In that movie Heartburn, right? And she was talking about there's more room in a broken heart kind of thing. And it's like you're finding, I don't know why that song came in my head. The song's so depressing. Although it's kind of cute, you know, but it's at the same time super, I don't know why it's super depressing to me. Jeez. But it's playing in my head. It's saying, not saying that you're depressed, but I mean, come on, someone's seeing, it's like the bright side to an ending, feeling defeated, but seeing a bright side to things, discovering that you still got it. Okay. You still got this, right? Life can be beautiful still, right? It could still be a dream come true. Three of Cups and 10 of Swords over the whole reading speaks about putting the pieces back together again, really enjoying or celebrating an ending. Someone may be celebrating, and I'm seeing you celebrating an ending, celebrating a loss, feeling like it's a loss, but at the same time, it's like, oh, well, you were pushed into this ending. This isn't something where you were like, I don't, it's a sort of a blindsided energy, but also at the same time, it's like, you know what? I was kind of pushed into this situation, right? I had options, but this is the only option I really feel like I'm going to take advantage of is um, celebrating that this is done, right? Might as well. Discovery is Devil, Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups. What you may discover here, or you're attempting to figure out, is you may find it's like you it's like you've accepted that maybe you were in a toxic situation. You may accept this and say, I accept that I was in an abusive situation. I was in a toxic situation. Some of you may, for this to be here, it's like you may not be sure that you were in one. You still may miss a person. You still may, like, I would go back to this person. I would go back in the situation. But there's something about spirit saying you need to realize that that was what that is, and that's what it will be, right? With the Ten of Pentacles here, a lot of times Ten of Pentacles, they always say it's the end all be all kind of energy, right? But it's usually for me like a legacy, but it's also like your reputation, how you're known, what's to come. But if you're trying to figure out what the basic truth of this situation is, it would tell you that you may realize that you've accepted, or you were you were in a situation that, even though you went back and you would forgive, all you can really truly expect is rejection, and it was toxic. That's all you can expect out of this. It would start over just to end in the same spot. Taking steps is the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. This is taking steps to make things work. What makes sense is making your life work, which a lot of you may be separate from someone, or by yourself. A lot of this is like you're by yourself, you're doing something alone. And you may realize that it's good, that it's actually better than you thought. There's a vibe of someone celebrating, man. Like, oh, you know what? Some of you is like, I'm newly single. This relationship is over. There's no reconciliation, or be reconciled only for it to be over. And now I'm single and loving it. I'm seeing someone taking steps to understand that, like to really dig deep and go, you know what? I actually do like this. I'm actually having fun. I can celebrate this. I have options, you know? Eight of Cups and the Tower is family energy. And family tells me there's people around you that it may shock you that you're walking away from them. These are people you may have grown up with. This is a familiar problem. This is something where they're shocked you walked away from them. I see family members, especially a mother figure with the Queen of Cups here. You may discover, some of you, that your mother is very toxic, right? Um, for some of you, I have to say that because the Queen of Cups is usually a mom, right? And the Devil. And it's like you always go back because what? The Ten of Pentacles, they're your legacy, they're your parents, or they're your mother, you know? So there's something about a family energy saying they're shocked that you walked away. What? Scorpio? Tower is Scorpio. Scorpio walked away from me? What? You know, they may be familiar with it, but it may not be. They may be familiar with you maybe abandoning or walking away every so often, but this time it may feel permanent for them, and they're shocked. I mean, it has changed everything for them. The plans they had changed it all. They had plans for you. I'm seeing a vibe of somebody setting you up a little bit, sabotaging you. Like what? The Devil again, child. Fragment of energy with the Eight of Pentacles and the Devil. Someone was working overtime. Do you understand? Your energy is that you're working really hard to free yourself from the constraints of this connection or these connections. You're really, really working hard. There's something about you mastering or understanding the Devil and all his wiles. You know, all his ways. And so this may have you, that you may not realize the depth or the clutches of this energy that was in your life. Now, something may have ended, you may have walked away, but then you realize that they're in everything. Something is in every aspect of your life. Like when you go to do something, there's something attached to that. There's something attached to this. You know, like maybe their name is on everything around you. You know, maybe there's some vibe of like, even when you go to work, it's like it might be their name is being said in there, or they're saying that it's fragmented. It's putting you at a place where it's very difficult to get the closure you need. It may be fully over, and you may be completely done, but there's still a level of closure that is not to be had. Like they still have some kind of hold that you're working to free yourself out of the hold. Boy, they're shocked that you walked away. If you walked away, they're shocked. I don't think anyone expected you to. I think they expected that they had you in their clutches and that you would run back. Why not? Right? Scorpio, this is wild. Okay. You may have been dealing with some people. I keep seeing a mother energy. This doesn't have to be a mother. This could be like any relative at all, your friend or a romantic partner. And someone just expected you to wait. I see a lot of energy of like, oh, Scorpio will wait because I'm their person, or they're going to come to me. And I see you not doing it. I see you saying, you know what? I'm going to figure out how good this life can be. I accept that this is the way it is. I accept that the reason why it's still here is because I keep going back to it. But you know what? It's done. I realize it's dragging me down. There may be a realization of this. You may not see it now. This may be something that's coming up for you in the future. But Spirit is saying something about today will bring it up for you. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn very strongly, or another Scorpio very, very strongly. You could also, I see every sign here except for Taurus and Virgo. So you could primarily be dealing with those two signs. Otherwise, you could be a Libra Scorpio cusp or a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, Capricorn Aquarius cusp, Aquarius Pisces cusp, Pisces Aries cusp, Gemini Cancer cusp, Cancer Leo cusp, or Libra, or like I said, Libra. Okay. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.